maybe I'm forgetting one.
That's right.
Okay, one card on the bottom for Andrew. It looks like we are ready to go. Hank is on the play. And stickers revealed pregame. The high numbers on the 3 sticker cards are 5, 4, and 4 for Andrew. So the highest amount of mana Sticker Goblin can make in this game is 5.
I'm going to get a Goblin. Sure. Ancient Tomb. Here you go.
Ancient Tomb pass. Not an exciting start for Andrew.
Sure. And get picture at the bottom.
All right, a Ponder for Hank. Force of Will, Murktide, Brainstorm. Murktide, still a card that Goblins players struggle against, I would say. Waste the Ancient Tomb is pretty good.
Drop it.
There's been some discussion these days about Beanstalk decks, which version is the best, what colors are the best. That's a Cavern on Goblins. Triumph of St. Catherine, not yet on MTGO, so it probably affects things quite a bit. But people are liking this bug deck. It has Wasteland, which we just saw fired off on that Ancient Tomb. Does not have Leyline Binding or Swords to Plowshares, but has removal. Yeah. Force of Phil says Ancient Tomb has Poison Dust. Turn 1 Ancient Tomb, not an exciting start. Yeah, Force of Phil wants to see Ancient Tomb and followed up by insane plays on turn 1, or Phil is disappointed.
Go ahead. City of Trader.
Waste.
Play a Goblin Rebel Master.
Goblin Rattle Master cannot be countered. It will make a goblin. The goblin will attack, and looks like that's it. Yeah, there are only 2 5s in the sticker deck. Chris is right. Yeah, I thought so. Thanks for checking, Eric.
Play a Kinker Bloom.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It's for animate turns. Okay. Draw.
Yeah, Phil wants to see non-games as a result of Ancient Tomb. I think that's where we are as far as Force of Phil's feelings about this situation. Force of Phil feels that Ancient Tomb was not properly tested for 1v1 and should probably just be for Commander.
What's going on?
Deciding the order.
Go.
Yeah, for anybody not familiar, there is a slight difference. We haven't seen the Sticker Goblin yet in this game, but between how Sticker Goblin works on paper and how Sticker Goblin works on the 2002 CD-ROM Magic game MTGO. On MTGO, you roll a d20 and you get something. If you roll a 1, I guess you get a 3. Most of the time you get a 4, but you can get a 6. You can potentially get a 6 every time. In this particular game, Andrew cannot get higher than a 5. And revealing the stickers pregame usually tells your opponent you're on Sticker Goblin before the game even begins, which is a big difference. All right, making 2 mana, playing another Cavern on Goblin. Let's see what we got.
Waste. Three, dude?
3. Play Sticker Goblin using the Cavern Souls and the 2 floating mana.
Okay, here's Sticker Goblin using the floating mana. Its ability will resolve, making 5 mana.
So I'll make 5 mana. I'll use 1 red from the Cavern Souls, and I'll cast a Muxus Goblin Grandee, uncounterably.
How many cards in hand?
Okay. I'll reveal the top 6 of my library.
Confrontation.
Muxus has resolved. It's doing its thing. Let's see what Andrew finds. Bombardier, 2 Sticker Goblins, and a Skirk Prospector. So going to make a lot more mana, potentially.
Okay, the 2 Sticker Goblins will happen. Let me just look at my hand.
Phil pointing out that the caverns are tapped in 2 different directions. Andrew is a Goblin player after all. That's something to take note of. All right, so 4 mana. We're making a lot of mana.
Misunderstood for the other one. So currently I've used
8 red mana. Dinosaur and Misunderstood were just used. So we have a Misunderstood Goblin and a whatever the other one I just said, Dinosaur Goblin. 8 mana floating. Broadside Bombardiers. 5 mana floating.
Good.
it's on the steps.
How much mana do you have floating?
I have 5.
5 1 post. Yep. 19. Go to 1 corner. Go ahead. Drop.
Force, trigger. You get a 17. Exiling Ponder. This only gets bigger when you exile from your graveyard.
Force of Phil can't handle everything that's going on. Here's a Ringleader, 1 red mana floating. That's pretty good. Let's see what we find off the top.
No goblins.
Wow, a whiff. Simian Spirit Guide, Shatter Soul Smashing, and 2 lands, it looked like.
I will move to combat. Goblin Rebel Master, trigger makes a goblin. Everything that can attack must attack. So these that entered this turn.
Everything that can attack must attack, thanks to Rabble Master. Let's see.
Cannot attack. 4 blocks. I'm going to 6. So I'm going to attack. Goblin Rabble Master will trigger and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be a 6/2. But then I'm going to use Broadside Bombardiers. And let's see. So we block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm going to throw this Ringleader at the Merk and deal 6.
Target other ship.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you take 10 to 7.
Okay, making sure the Rabble Master gets through by sacking Ringleader to kill Murktide. And I think Hank needs Tividar's Crusade or whatever it's called.
Sure.
Force of Phil losing their mind at this match so far. Force of Phil can't handle it. Goblins up a game.
Yeah, I'll give this a shot. Go ahead. I'm going to put this one back. And I have pregame actions. So it's fine.
Any deck lists we gather at these monthly events are posted in our Discord server. All right, Gemstone Caverns is on the battlefield.
Exile. You're up.
Go ahead. Fetch shock 5.
Waste it. Sure.
Mr. Arch, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Very nice. 3 now on the channel. Cavern Goblin after the Wasted Gemstone Caverns. Broadside Bombardiers was actually exiled.
Waste. Master.
Unlikely to matter, but a incorrect board state at the moment. Fetching an Underground Sea.
For 1.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Bunch of cards got dropped. Luckily, it looks like none of them were bent. And Plague Engineer unfortunately got revealed. And yeah, that sucks when that happens. Some of these sleeves are too smooth, chat.
Floor check around you, make sure. There's nothing, there's no like random foil Lorwyn Ponder.
Yeah.
You want to count your deck really quick and just make sure you have 60?
What are you using?
I know.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're gonna draw. I did my math wrong. I thought I'd have one more throw after this. One of your deck.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. But as long as you're feeling confident.
2 minutes. Please, and a couple more.
Do you want to cut?
That's. I guess we want to.
They're brand new sleeves, I can tell.
Right, yeah, you don't have the plug.
Exile. Same thing for.
Yeah, Andrew's super cool. Is that the Pokemoki? Yes, that is the Pokemoki in the chat. I believe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe their account got hacked, you know? I don't know. If they start saying anything weird, their account probably got hacked.
Your instant.
My draw step. Brainstorm, fair moment.
Sure. Second.
I'm still with 6 in your sheet.
That would be great.
That's been not my best one.
Currently, I'm actually a 5.
Yeah, I don't have a way to verify the identity of Pokemoki in the chat. Maybe we could. Maybe we should look into it. Maybe we should have an investigation. Who is the real Pokemoki? I don't know.
What was the land that you got off Lauren?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. Rugger, you beat me to it. I was gonna say, is Pokemoki the player's Oregon? Oh my God, we're thinking this. We're thinking the same thing. Maybe there's a connection between Pokemoki and the player's Oregon. I think we cracked the case.
I have one piece of sideboard tech. I know that Death Shadow Discord would yell at me for it. I originally put it in because I was sick of losing it.
This makes so much sense. Pokemoki is the player's Oregon.
Yeah, you already played.
This is a weird channel. I don't know what to explain to you.
Hell of a draw. Played that the mono black skin back a lot.
Cast to go
One in hand after?
One in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Also, it was nice to meet you. Just like,
That was a pretty good Murktide for Hank, and now I'm a pretty good Wasteland for Hank, and now a pretty good Murktide to follow up. This game is going really well for Hank.
David,
I don't go to Game Story unless it's a long game.
I think I feel comfortable saying that Pokemoki is one of the players Oregon at this point. I just know it.
These are nice. These are yeah, that was all.
so probably be back in like February, March.
Andrew not even able to make a land drop. Discarding Ringleader to hand size.
You got the legacy right as perfect, right as there's a couple like here the dragons might have, they're all like further.
I looked at your lead for maybe. I used to trap, that's fine, but maybe.
Yeah, attacking the Goblin mana is effective for sure, and Murktide is hard to shoot down.
Yeah. There's technically stuff in New Jersey, but it's not great.
There's one in Hoboken.
Yeah, in Hoboken. That's why I'm not New Jersey. Hoboken. It's not great.
No.
Nobody ever goes over to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one goes to play over. I'm going to a mystery booster draft tomorrow.
Is it Mr.
Looks like Andrew finally drew a land, but not much going on. Okay, going to game 3. Wasteland was too good.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Cat Party with an excellent question. Is there a measurement for shininess like carats, volts, jewels, etc. that can help us determine who has the shiniest deck on the stream? Rugger suggesting lumens. Maybe Kelvin? I don't know. Who has the shiniest decks in all of 90s MTG? Does anybody have a take on that? I don't know. So that's a Shatter Skull for Andrew. No turn 1 play. It looks like there's a Cavern in hand.
Aaron Souls named Goblin. Simian Spirit Guide. Cast a Goblin.
Goblin Matron off Simian Spirit Guide. It looks like an Ancient Tomb is in hand, so could set something exciting up for next turn. It looks like Muxus was pulled to the front of the deck, but it's possible we'll go for Ringleader, or it looks like Rabble Master now has been pulled to the front of the deck. But Ringleader or Sticker Goblin, if Muxus is already in hand, something like that. It looks like the highest number that Andrew has available is 4 on the stickers. Hype Train Conductor Harry says Hanks are very shiny, blinged out. So Hank's the winner for Harry. Goblin Rabble Master was chosen by Matron. Tropical Island found with Lorien revealed. So both players tutoring for stuff.
Name Wasteland. Sure. Yep. Go ahead.
16.
Ancient. Red. Goblin Ringleader.
Go to 9.
Goblin Ringleader finds Lackey and Battlecry Goblin. You don't see Lackey much in these turbo Goblin decks. Before the event started, Andrew PM'd me asking if I had lackeys for borrow. I ended up actually forgetting my lackeys, or forgetting to bring them. But Dave Kaplan, I think, lent some lackeys, so it was all good in the end. My bad. Bowmaster and a Pokemon Orc Army for Hank. Just a Ringleader on the board for Andrew. Attacking with the 1/1.
Needle. Sure. Sure. For 1.
Sure. 1 in hand after?
I'll take one.
At the end. Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Andrew is consistently at the top of the standings at the locals. These monthly events, I think I see Andrew at the top of the standings every time. Almost every time. Hydroblast on Rabble Master. And there was a while where Andrew was even playing humans and was doing well.
You have 2 in hand. One Reclaimer, one Primal Titan.
Hydron Conductor Harry has chat trying to figure out if this Charizard is bling.
Thinking about Primal Titan.
Target theme? Okay.
Oh, so Pokemoki knows Andrew. That's cool.
Gather Soul, Swing Goblin. Play Goblin Lackey. Here.
All right, so the Goblin Lackey is the play of that turn. Couldn't be countered. This could make attacking somewhat risky for Hank if he can't kill this.
Good game. I was thinking about Titan, but I forgot about Goblins too. I was trying to predict. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't actually know. I didn't actually know. But I said it like I did.
Yeah.
Okay, Forceful has declared that this Charizard is officially bling. So there's that.
Ooh, this card's hot.
Yeah.
Because it makes Wasteland. Yeah, that's hot. I like that.
So
Yeah. No, that card's cool. Yeah, I brought in these and yeah, I took out.
Okay, we were talking about earlier in this match how Murktide can be a big problem for Goblins. I didn't see a Pyroblast in Andrew's hand. I think Andrew's hand right now is Battlecry, City of Traders, Battlecry Goblin, City of Traders, and a Simian Spirit Guide, which is not the best against Murktide. There's Mystic Sanctuary. Putting Hydroblast back on top, that grows Murktide.
I think it is too, but on the play, I'm trying to hit a 1-drop. Like, exactly, like that was close to my ideal draw.
Looks like Andrew drew Shatter Skull Smashing, which could matter.
That's how I have to kind of play this match.
6/6 Murktide, it looks like. Hydroblast on top, so...
I did get kind of paid off by the one.
Yeah, Murktide is hard to beat.
It was between Shadow and
Battlecry Goblin floating a mana. Played Shatter Skull as a land, it looks like.
Game 2, I was you're gonna hit armor.
Oh yeah.
That's one.
Oh no, I guess the Shatter Skull's already in play. Oh, Lackey might wait. Maybe I had Andrew's hand wrong, or maybe I lost track. So the last card in hand is Simian Spirit Guide. I guess there wasn't a Shatter Skull Smashing. I don't know.
Hit the blast out.
Attack all these.
No, you put it up to 4. So maybe I might have been able to squeeze that one out then if I made that play. I just wasn't thinking about
You
that.
didn't have Donkey back for now.
Well, but so I once upon a time I hit grief, right?
Yeah.
I used the Dothy to once upon a time. My hand was just to reanimate. I could reanimate Dothy before passing the grief.
Yeah.
So then take the Oolong, and then I can just hit your glacier chasm on the way.
Okay, so Battle Cry and the 1/1 Goblin token got through for damage. The 2 lackeys are dead. Merktide and a 2/2 Orc army on Hank's side. Hank now also has a Hydroblast. Here's... Ooh, Hank drew another Hydroblast with Brainstorm as well, and a Beanstalk, it looks like. This game's going well for Hank.
I was gonna borrow the film, but I forgot to bring it. So
But keep in mind, look at Andrew's mana right now. A Muxus off the top could win the game.
those games if you would have. And I mean, I only saw it in.
And I think that's why you play the game. Why you play this deck, I should say. And why you play the game. Nothing to scoop on Andrew's side for just yet. But Andrew needs this to be a good draw. Let's see what we find. I didn't get to see it, but it looks like it was just a mountain.
In one, I was basically dead, and I think I only had 3 mana, and I cast one. Yep.
Activate.
I wish I did.
Activate.
How'd you do?
Then this never use this one floating.
Okay, 2 activations of Battlecry Goblin. So it's 6 power on the board. Hydroblast gets fired off. Fist Bump. Another Hydroblast and Stifle in hand. Good games.
I was 2
Hank gets it.